Well, very good early morning. It is 4 a.m. here in Colorado, which makes it not quite so early on the East Coast, 6 a.m., but it's Saturday, October 29th right now. So, this is where I park my truck when I'm at home, and I can't get away from assholes that park in my way, even in a private parking lot. This guy over here, you can see him in front of me, that flatbed, is parked on the street directly across from this parking lot, which, in order for me to turn out of this parking lot, I have to have the dirt on the other side of this street, which he has now parked in. So we got to pull up behind him and hope we can cut this sharp enough not to hit him or anything in the parking lot. And we can't, because he is, I mean, he couldn't be parked more in the way if he tried. And that's honest to God's truth. What an asshole. Nova Lines. Piece of shit. That's what he is. I don't know if
Continue 1/4 mile to the end of the street, then turn left.
We made it. Our tire pressure light on the trailer is on. It's been on every cold morning I've had since I owned it. It goes off in a couple minutes once the tires warm up. I don't know.
At the end of the street, turn left.
I don't know if I said this already, but we are hauling empty aluminum cans to Albany, Georgia from Golden, Colorado. We've got a 1,600 mile, 22-hour drive coming up. We're going to head to I-70 right now.
Turn left at the traffic light.
I picked this up yesterday afternoon, but I decided to go home for the night. I hope that's a decision that doesn't come back to bite me. I could have got a fairly decent head start on getting over there, but this doesn't drop till Monday morning, and it's Saturday right now, so we're getting an early start to today.
In 1/2 mile, be in the right lane, then keep right
today.
to Wadsworth Parkway.
I'm trying to decide, and it's basically going to be when I get there I'll make my decision. About halfway across Kansas I can start heading south and hit up Oklahoma, Arkansas, and head through like kind of more of a southerly route down on the 40, so Trucker Pass, which is an app, GPS and stuff for truckers, says that route will take 24 hours and 29 minutes, which is
Keep right to Wadsworth
2
Parkway,
hours longer
then take the ramp on the right.
than what the route I'm on right now. And my Garmin, I guess it's about the same it said, but I don't know, because that takes me,
Take the ramp on the right
if I
to
go
US
that
36
way,
East.
I wish my GPS would stop talking a minute. If I go that way, I miss Atlanta entirely and any other big cities on my way, really. So I'm kind of thinking about going that way, even though it might take a couple hours longer. I don't know. Atlanta's such a nightmare, man. Because there's a possibility it'd take almost 2 hours just to get around Atlanta, you know? And I'm going to southern Georgia. And I feel like if I go that way, I know I'll run into some hills in Arkansas. The slope's very light, though. I would miss a lot of those steep grades in Tennessee and Kentucky also. So that might be the way we go. This is the first time I've considered the grades in Tennessee and Kentucky.
Continuing on US 36.
I might have just talked myself even more into going that way. Back at it. The end of October already. I hope we can keep up the no snow and ice trend here for another. I'd love to get through, well, hell, I'd love to get through the whole winter without it, but that's unrealistic, I'm sure, but excuse me. Oh. It's early. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night. I'll sleep great today when we stop, which probably looking around 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Central Time. So nice and early. It's the best part about getting started like this. I tossed around the idea of leaving last night, even like midnight, but figured I better get a little bit of sleep before just taking off. So. Chilly this morning. I think it's like 35 degrees. Got the heat kind of blasting in here. Oh. Guys on a little bit. I don't know if this video here while it's dark out is going to really amount to much or not, but I'll leave it on while we're in town. Once we get out on 70, I'll probably turn it off because it's too dark to matter anyway, so. Alright, so we're coming up on our exit here just west of Salina, Kansas. We're going to hit the 135 south towards Wichita. This isn't the original route that the GPS wanted to go. It adds just a little bit of time, maybe an hour. But going this way to southern Georgia, because I'm going to take this and eventually kind of work my way down to the 40. But going this way, you miss Kansas City, which isn't a, not a big problem, not a big city that's like, oh my God. But I miss Kansas City. I miss St. Louis.
Continue on I-135.
I miss Chattanooga. I miss Nashville, and I miss Atlanta. So I bet you in the long run, with all the traffic that's always in those cities, I'll actually save time going this way. I almost guarantee it, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so we're headed south now on 135 in Kansas. We'll get into Oklahoma here pretty shortly. And we'll see how much farther we make it. Excuse me. I'm going to run my clock out today too. And I've got just under 5 hours left I can drive. So, we got that. But I'm going to be stopping up here soon. Get some fuel, get some soda. I'm very tired. I didn't sleep real well last night. Once I fell asleep, it was fine, but it took me a while to fall asleep. I wasn't tired. Got up at 3 a.m., gone by 4, so just makes for a long day, but it's a necessity because I chose to stay at home yesterday. I got to go as far as I can today and as far as I can tomorrow, which will still have me 2 to 2.5 hours away from my drop, so I'll have to get up quite early on Monday and just get down there, which is, I mean, I have plenty of time to make it. I'm not concerned with making it on time. It's just choosing to stay at home made me have to push it a little bit harder, but it's worth it. It's fine. I mean, what else am I going to do? Drive 5 hours and stop, drive 8 hours and stop, May as well just run the whole clock out and get it done, Well, 472 for diesel at that 24/7, that's pretty good. I passed a few of them, those 24/7s where it's cheaper. I'll probably regret not stopping to get fuel at one of them, but there's plenty of them, so. I really don't know what the speed limit is through this construction. They have the signs covered up, but I haven't seen a different speed limit sign. I guess we'll just keep up with the flow here, but an actual sign would be nice. Oh, excuse me. Never looked forward to stopping so much, man. I'm tired. I'm going to fall asleep early tonight.